Today we will talk specifically about the document designer so that we know how to create a document. Remember, everything we're about to see is only available on PC, as the web app on smartphones and tablets has reduced functionalities. From the menu, let's go on Forms. Create a new one, calling it Work Order. Let's create a new revision. Let's add in the form a text box calling it Name, a date picker calling it Date, a GPS position calling it Address, two photo picker calling them First and After. Let's add at the end a signature field calling it Signature. Click on Save and go to PDF Designer. We will be asked if we want it to be automatically generated. Say yes. We can see a header which contains the information about your company, all the content we created before, and at the end a footer with the number of the pages if there's more than one. If you click on Page Properties, the icon that looks like a page, we can see all the page properties like height and width of the page header and footer. We can modify all these informations. For example, you can see there's a 1 cm margin on every side. You can also see this information if you look at the document. You can see here that 1 centimeters is written. Let's analyze the header. We can add a logo for our company. Just click on the image and then go under Image Source and click on Search icon. We can click on the bin to delete it. We can also delete other fields from the header by clicking on them and then click on Remove Control. If you click on Page Properties, you can now change the height of the header. Write, for example, 2 centimeters. Let's organize now all the informations. All the different fields have been divided into sections. We can change the dimensions of these sections if we click on the corner and drag it. We can use the drag and drop to fix it. Let's add now a rectangle from the footbar to contain the information in this first field. Let's click on Dimensions on the right. Write 0 under left and top. As width, write 19. To see the result, click on the print icon and confirm. This way we can see a preview of the document. As we can see, the rectangle is white on the inside. We put it on top of the informations. We have to go back on the document designer, click on the rectangle to see the ID of it. Let's now go on Elements list and look for the code we just saw. Click on the arrow and move up till it goes on the first position. Let's now click on Preview and we can see the rectangle is under the text. Let's now move the date fields inside the rectangle. Since we already changed the depth of the rectangle, we don't have to change it again for these new fields. Move inside the rectangle also GPS and address. We don't need all the rest. To make sure that all fields are aligned, let's click on the first one, for example, and check that the number written under left is the same as the one written under left for date and GPS position. Do the same for the others. Remember that you can also change the font and style. We are going to remove word wrap from all of them so that the PDF is more organized. We can also use the drag and drop to select how much space we want our fields to occupy. Let's now click on the rectangle and under Size, under Height, write 3. Use the drag and drop to change the field as well according to our rectangle. Let's delete the empty section under the first one. Let's now add a line from the footbar. Let's change its size with 9.5 as x, 0 as y, 0 as offset x, and 3 as offset y. Let's delete also the other section with the information we don't need. Let's now move the after field and its related picture next to first. Click on Ctrl to select both of them. Click after Ctrl X to cut these two, and then Ctrl V to copy them. Fix their position and then delete the empty section. Click now on the preview icon to see that our work order is better than before and more clear. Following these suggestions, you are now ready to set up your own documents. That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on LinkedIn for future updates. If you have any questions, contact us on info@mightydocs.com or leave a comment.